talking about MK11. I'm Adam.
I'm Dave.
And this is the DNA Show podcast. And like I just said, we're talking about Mortal Kombat 11. We're going to talk about who we want to see, who we don't want to see, and whatever else pops in our head.
Maybe what to expect.
Yes.
Let's start off with creation. I did hear that it's a brand new engine, so it is not the Injustice 2 Mortal Kombat X engine. It is a brand new system engine. I don't know if it's a different team or not, but NetherRealm is NetherRealm.
Right.
So that's a good thing. That's something to look forward to, is this new engine, to see how everything plays out.
Hopefully it's a lot smoother and more fast paced, maybe a little bit quicker.
Yeah, that would be good. Obviously, if anybody has seen any of, there's only one or two videos up about our Mortal Kombat, and we suck at this is the title of it, I think. Right out of the gate, I sucked at Mortal Kombat 10. One of the first Mortal Kombats that I have legitimately sucked at, and I do not know why.
Yeah, that one was like the only one that's like opposite with me. I was actually decent at that one. Every other Mortal Kombat game I sucked at, so I don't know. Maybe it's just like it seemed like maybe to do combos was a little bit. I don't know. I want to say easy and hard. Your timing had to be like perfect in X.
Yeah, coming from my aspect of growing up with Mortal Kombat, to where you didn't have that many buttons to push to do a combo. Your combos were short. You could link your combos together. But now, I mean, the combos are longer, and you can link longer combos together. I've seen the pros play, and it's like, oh, fuck, holy shit, you know. And it might be because I didn't play it day in, day out like I did the old Mortal Kombat. Like Mortal Kombat 1 through 3, I played all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And was fairly good at it because I played them all the time. But then from Mortal Kombat 1 to 3, not too much changed.
What was your... it's off topic, but it isn't. What was your favorite Mortal Kombat game?
My favorite Mortal Kombat game, I would probably have to say 3. 3 was probably my favorite. Obviously, 1 takes, the crown for it being introduced. But 3 was where you really got into a lot of characters.
Mm-hmm. Was 3 considered trilogy? Or is that the same game?
See, the thing is, there's been so many Mortal Kombats to where I think it's Mortal Kombat 3, and then it came Mortal Kombat 3 Trilogy. Maybe I should know this, being as big a fan as I am. I should know a lot more about Mortal Kombat than I do. And trust me, I mean, I do know. You know that I know a lot. So
yeah.
It's just when some of them start to fucking merge together,
Yeah. But yeah, that was my favorite. Was Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I had it for the N64, and that was when I was introduced to Rain, and Rain's like pretty much always been my favorite since then.
My favorite character, it's gonna be Scorpion, but my favorite playable character through almost all of them, because Scorpion was not in Mortal Kombat 2.
Mm-hmm.
He was later on put in. Favorite playable character through all these years would have to be Scorpion. Second, backstory, what he looks like, is Noob Saibot. But a couple Mortal Kombat ago, Mortal Kombat 9, when they introduced double play to where you could have two people on one team. Oh, I fucking loved it. Noob and Smoke together on one screen, you know, and you could link their combos together, and oh, that was so awesome.
Yeah, those endurances. Yeah, those were
crazy. Okay, how about your favorite playable? Was it still Rain?
From my childhood, definitely Rain. But it's like...
You'd kick my ass with Liu Kang all the time in X.
Well, for me, it's like that was the easiest combo for me, was using him. But I have like a 3 or 4 way tie of my favorites. But Rain and Scorpion, probably.
I don't know if I've ever played that much with Rain, honestly.
Oh, I loved his combo, his moveset, and using the lightning. That was awesome. There's something about him. I think because
what do you think?
Trilogy, he's like I think he was the fastest character when it came to combos. Like he was so quick.
Did I know in one of the Mugans that I seen played that when Rain was hit, water came out of him. Now in Trilogy, did they have blood come out of him, or was it water? I can't remember.
I want to say it was blood, but it could have been a little bit of both. I remember seeing water too.
Yeah, see, and that's I kind of remember both also, and that's cool how they did implement that. That you know, his name's Rain. You know.
Oh yeah, especially for back then.
I want to say his backstory. He's actually some kind of a prince or something. I thought. I think Rain is the prince of somebody. I don't know.
Let's see.
Let's look it up.
Sorry for the clicking of the keyboard. Let's see here. Via Wikipedia.
Fandom. Yes, everybody, this is what we do. We don't have all of our ducks in a row here, so we're looking up as we go.
Usually when we talk about it before our shows, we just give, a general idea, but, that never goes to plan because we always think of things when we're actually recording of what to bring up and talk about, so.
Right. And we're both big fans of Mortal Kombat. We both know a little bit that one doesn't know that the other one doesn't know,
Mm-hmm.
I still want to say he's a prince. He has rights to a throne or something.
If I could pronounce this word, I would read it, but...
I can't read!
Edenia. Can I have...
You lost me already.
Can I... Is my computer smart enough to read this to me? Read! No. Well, Adina?
No.
Adenia? Whatever. As a child, Rain was smuggled away from his homeland in the midst of the realm's takeover by Outworld Emperor Shao Kahn, while his father stayed behind to perform his duties as general of... He was left... Lost my spot. His father stayed behind to perform his duties as General Adenia's armies, but he was killed and his armies crushed in the invasion. Thousands of years later, during the events of Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Rain resurfaced during Kahn's invasion of Earthrealm prior to the third Mortal Kombat tournament and was attacked by Kahn's extermination squads. Not wanting to suffer at their hand, he elected to turn his back on his homeland and side with Kahn, who trained him as an assassin alongside fellow Adenia's Katana and Jade before enlisting them in the fight against the Earth Warriors. However, Kahn's would-be domination of Earthrealm is unsuccessful. Oh, I gotta read that again because I sound like an idiot. However, Kahn's would-be domination of Earthrealm is unsuccessful, and Rain is absent from the series until the conquest mode of Mortal Kombat Deception, where he asked Shinjiko. I don't know what the fuck is that name.
Sir Jinko.
Okay, to find a dagger belonging to Goro, which he in turn keeps for himself until he is knocked out by Jade. And there's a lot more to read, but I'm not going to. So he was basically Khan's right-hand man for a while.
Are we talking about Kodokan?
No, Shao Kahn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
First, I don't know where I got that he had like royalty behind him, or he was a prince. I don't know where that came from, but hold up.
He could be, maybe somewhere else. I guess it's a lot to read. Yeah, anywho. So Mortal Kombat 11.
Do what?
Mortal Kombat 11. What do you want to see?
Who do I want to see in Mortal Kombat 11?
Yeah.
My number one pick for Mortal Kombat 11 is Noob Saibot.
Right on.
I definitely want to see him, and so do a lot of other people. And I think if Ed Boon is listening to the fans, I'm pretty sure he will bring him back. The last we knew of Noob Saibot, Nightwolf sent him, killed him, whatever, pushed him, knocked him into a soulnado, which is a tornado full of souls. And I believe either Quan Chi or Chinook had been hearing his calls from beyond the soulnado. So he's been heard by somebody calling out to them, somebody please, in layman's terms, somebody please come and help me, get me the fuck out of here.
Right.
Backstory of Noob Saibot, he is the dead version of Sub-Zero's brother with the scar on his face. So before Noob Saibot was Noob Saibot, he was Sub-Zero's brother who appeared in Mortal Kombat 3, I believe, unmasked with the scar down his face.
Mm-hmm.
Once he got killed, Sub-Zero's brother, who was also named Sub-Zero, he became Noob Saibot.
Cool. He was also in the Mortal Kombat movie, wasn't he? The scarred Sub-Zero?
Yes, I believe, yes. Scarred Sub-Zero was in one of the movies, and Noob Saibot was in one of the movies as well. I want to say Noob was in 3, and Scarred Sub-Zero was in 2, I think. I think. Nobody quote me on that. Because, like I said earlier, everything, I was talking to you, Adam, it just seems like everything merges together. It starts to.
Yeah, it does. Which is probably why they're starting to add in the characters now of, the kids of the original characters.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But that is my number one pick for Mortal Kombat 11. I have other ones, and we'll get to that.
I'd like to see Rain or Nightwolf come back. That'd be cool.
Yes. Nightwolf, I think, is a fan favorite that we haven't seen in a while. That would be nice to see him in modern-day engines, modern-day game.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, they just need to make a big, badass Mortal Kombat game and put all the characters ever into one game.
They did that one time, and was it Armageddon? Maybe it was Mortal Kombat Armageddon, where you had everybody from Armageddon back. There was that playlist, that character select screen was huge.
I bet.
It was awesome too.
They need to do that again, honestly.
Yes, that would definitely be awesome.
Like, start releasing those DLCs if you have to,
Yeah, I mean, add them in later. I don't know if it's they don't do that. For one, it's probably a lot of work. I can see that being a lot of work to, create all those moves for everybody, especially now because they're so big.
Yeah.
And second would be trying to fit everybody into an actual storyline.
Yeah, I could see that, but I don't know. Yeah.
What did you think of the trailer?
I'm on the fence. I mean, it looks cool, but I don't know. You know how they like to make the cutscenes look better than the actual gameplay. I hope it looks like that.
I want to say somebody said yes, it will look like that in a way. I don't necessarily believe in the trailer that everything was a cutscene. I'm not sure though.
Yeah. Other than that, I
Bits
guess
and pieces.
nothing really. I mean, I can't stand the music that's playing in it. It makes no sense, but.
No, I didn't. Definitely did not care for that whatsoever.
Like, what the hell? Really?
Although it was a song about Mortal Kombat.
And kind of is Raiden. Is Raiden a bad guy now?
Yes, Raiden has been a bad guy since Mortal Kombat X. If we're following storylines here, yes.
Yeah.
He has turned to the dark side, along with Liu Kang and what's her name, the blue girl.
Katana.
Hello, Kitana. Yes, them three for sure are dark side now. A lot of reading between the lines in the new trailer. I noticed right away, and this was without looking at any YouTube videos or anything. I noticed right away that they were the setting or the map, we should say, that the trailer took place in was actually Shang Tsung's temple that is in Mortal Kombat 1, where you see Shang Tsung sitting up on his throne. Where you see all the monks down below sitting. That's actually where the trailer took place at. But in a completely different... It looked like it had been abandoned for years and years and years on end. Very cool looking, but again, is that cutscene or is that what we're going to actually get?
Right, yeah. I would like to know more about these Scorpion characters. What's going on in this scene, Like, I don't know.
See, that's where reading between the lines came into play and where I had no fucking idea. I had a little bit when you've seen some new character having her hand on an hourglass. And I didn't put two and two together until after I seen a YouTube video that she's either somehow bending time, reversing time, or different dimensions to where you see two scorpions. I believe that woman that's touching the hourglass is a elder god. I believe the elder gods are going to step in on this one because of how Raiden has turned evil.
It's open to a lot of interpretations, that's for sure. You don't know where they're going with it.
And that's I love that part because we just don't know, and that's keeping us on the edge of our seats waiting for either another trailer or just waiting for it to come on, kind of like how Red Dead was. We fucking years we waited for that. I mean, we all knew eventually there was going to be another Mortal Kombat. It was just going to be Win.
I'm a little concerned. I mean, probably, just the way I'm thinking, and it's not necessarily true by any means, but do you think this Mortal Kombat will be the last one? Seeing as how they stopped with 11 with Mega Man, it seems like maybe 11 might be a number. Like, they stop at it?
Excuse me. No, I don't think this one will be the last one, only because NetherRealm has a lot of steam going right now. You got to think, they dropped, Mortal Kombat 9, then Injustice came out, then Mortal Kombat X, and then Injustice 2, and now we're getting Mortal Kombat 11. For quite some time, that's some pretty good steamrolling going.
Yeah.
I don't believe this will be the last Mortal Kombat, only because if you're going way, way back to Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat is a part of gaming. Yes, I understand Mega Man is a part of gaming, and then along with Mario and everything else, but your major big breakthrough was Mortal Kombat. When Mortal Kombat came out, nobody seen anything like that. And I just think hopefully it will always be there for the fans of the franchise. I mean, I can remember going to Skateland on the weekends and dumping quarter after quarter after quarter into the arcade game. I don't see it being the last one. I really don't.
I hope not.
Especially with the kids, the next generation of fighters coming into play. Jax's daughter, Luke, or Sonya Blade, and Johnny Cage's daughter, and the list goes on.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see that being. I'm going to say no. I don't see this being the last Mortal Kombat.
What about?
Who's your second? Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, I was going to ask who's your second pick. Who else do you want to see in this Mortal Kombat 11?
Striker would be cool. I didn't really like him growing up, but just looking back, he seemed like a pretty cool character. And he seemed more mortal, I guess I could say. Meaning, like, he didn't have, like, any, from my memory, any special abilities or anything that made him stand out, He just had his guns, and that was it, pretty much.
Billy Club.
Yeah. And his little grenades.
I wouldn't mind seeing Stryker back in there, backing up Sonya or backing up her daughter, because Stryker was part of Sonya's team along with Jax. Mm-hmm. So I don't see, unless he turns somehow. I mean, it depends on how you want to go with the storyline, but yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Stryker in there. My second pick of who I want to see is really a toss-up. Would be Smoke. I want to see actually Smoke back in his actual ninja form.
Yeah, not like that Triborg crap.
I didn't really care when Smoke was halfway unmasked, where his long hair was out. Mm-hmm. I mean, he still had the jock strap across the face, but I just didn't like that look. But being back to a ninja, yeah, I don't know. Those are two of my, besides Scorpion, two of my favorite characters are Smoke and Noob Saibot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, so Rain, Stryker, and I think Nightwolf I'd really like to see back as being actual playable characters.
My third pick is going to have to be Cabal. Mm-hmm. I used to love playing with Cabal in Mortal Kombat 3. His deadly fucking hooks that he has. Oh, they're so awesome. And there's always been something about Kano, Cabal, that I want to say it's the Black Dragons. I can't remember the name of their clan, but there's always been something interesting about them. I definitely like to see Cabal back. I think it's the Black Dragons. That just doesn't sound right.
I'm looking for you. Let's see.
And it's like right there at the tip of my tongue. If it's not the Black Dragons, it's something real close.
Yep, Black Dragon.
It is Black Dragon. Okay, for some reason that just didn't sound right to me, but... does it say members? I know it's Kano, I know it's Cabal, and there's a few others, I thought. That might be it. No, there was one other one. There's somebody else that's a Black Dragon clan member.
Members: Kano, Cabal, Jarek, Kira, Cobra, Tremor, Tajia, and No Face.
Holy shit. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think there was that many of them. Holy shit.
So here's a question for you.
Jarek would be... I'd love to see Jarek back in, too.
If you were to bring back Cabal, would you have him be good or bad? Because it says here in Mortal Kombat 2011, Cabal is once again good, although his past as a Black Dragon member was mentioned by Kano after Kano fixes him with his respirator and improvements. Before his disfigurement by Kentaro's flames, he was a police officer partnered up with Curtis Stryker.
I would have to say bad. Make somebody from Sonya's team make him turn bad. I want to see Cabal as a bad guy again. He has that persona to him. Here's a change the subject quick. But did you see Shao Kahn's hand in the very end of the trailer?
I'm looking right now. Let's see.
It would be his left hand, so if you're looking at him sitting in his throne, it would be on the right side of the screen.
Let's see. Ah, look at that. It's like
something
scaled.
happened. Something happened to him, and nobody knows. It almost looks like he's mixed with the Dragon King. Whatever the fucking Dragon King's name is. The original ruler of Outworld.
Kentaro?
No. Big dragon dude. I can't remember his name either.
I'm looking at Shao Kahn right now in the end scene, and he looks awfully like Goro. Like his face structure, the color of his skin, his arm. He looks a lot like Goro here, but let's see.
Yeah, that's like a lot. One thing everybody noticed right away was that arm.
I didn't even notice it.
It looks like a claw or a dragon or scaly. Something happened. What's that?
Onega.
Onaga. Yeah. It almost looks like he's mixed with Onaga. And all these names are on the tip of my tongue. It's just I can never remember all of them. Onaga is, as far as I can remember, that he's the original emperor of Outworld. fucking nerds. Oh, talk to a hardcore Mortal Kombat nerd, dude. He will he will get mad at you for saying something wrong.
It says about him.
Onaga?
Onaga was introduced in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance under the cryptic name of the Dragon King, the long-dead ruler of Outworld preceding Shao Kahn. Not much was known about him except for the fact that his army was deemed undefeatable, but at his untimely death allowed itself to be mummified and kept in an ancient tomb that remained uncovered until necromancer Quan Chi stumbled upon it. Onaga
That's what I was going to say.
is one of the series characters through which the One Being is said to work through. His most important powers include superhuman strength, resistance to all forms of magic, and the innate power to raise the dead. Innate power. So,
two characters I do not want to see in Mortal Kombat 11 is Quan Chi and Chinook. I don't believe Chinook will be in there because Cassie Cage killed Chinook in Mortal Kombat 10. That's the original storyline.
yeah, I didn't care for a lot of Mortal Kombat X characters. I don't know.
The kids? Yeah, we're talking about the kids, right?
Well, you can add them in there, yeah, but there's just like a lot of characters I was not fond of. I just didn't care for them.
I can agree. Did I like Mortal Kombat X? Yes and no. Did I like the characters? Yes and no. That was a 50-50 toss-up game for me. I didn't play it enough.
The fatalities were cool and all that.
You can get rid of X-rays. Please.
Yeah, I know you don't like X-ray. I like it, but
I don't know, and it's nothing against you or anybody that uses them. I don't use X-rays. To me, honestly, I think they're cheap, and they're a game ender. They are, and I can't diss on them too much because I can't say that if I was in that position that I wouldn't use it, but when and this goes for Mortal Kombat 9 as well, when I've kicked your ass pretty much all the way fucking down and you've gotten a good upper hand on me as well, and you know you're going to fucking lose if you don't use that, to me, that's like, oh, you motherfucker.
yeah,
you know, and that's not directed directly at you at all, Adam. Have you used it? Yes. Have I used it? Yes. But I
only use it to piss you off.
Yes. Oh God, it just pisses me off. I don't like them. I just think I guess it's because I come from an old school Mortal Kombat playing style to where, no, dude, you kicked ass to kick ass. There wasn't nothing kick ass. All right, your meter's up. Boom, bang, boom, boom. Kick the shit out of them, tear their fucking head off, and I just fucking lost the game because this dude used his X-ray. It's just,
Yeah.
But yeah,
I understand that.
I don't think X-rays are going to be in there, but I think there is going to be some type of a animated combo that's going to be implemented. So take the X-ray vision out of it, and you still have something left over there that they're confused.
Yeah, instead of making it like a whole combo, just use like one move that's going to do what it would do. Just don't do as much damage, you know?
And that's kind of what I'm looking for, is what I hope they do, is that, okay, leave that in, leave the cinematic combo in, but don't make it do that much fucking, all that great fucking damage like it did. See, what I used that meter for was I used the 3 steps to the meter when you're building up to your X-ray. I burnt the meter out to do special moves within my combo. So, like, for example, if you don't use your meter, you will never throw 2 spears with Scorpion. But if you burn one section of that meter with Scorpion, you throw 2 spears, and it does double the damage. So, I mean, yes, I used the meter throughout the whole game. I never saved it up.
Right. And let's be honest, a lot of those X-rays, they should kill you. Like, maybe have that be an option for like a finisher, like a fatality, because if, you're breaking people's necks and their spines and everything, they should be dead anyway.
Yeah, and that's where the game aspect comes in, and a lot of the people that you're going up against are not fucking mortals anyway. But, like, when you come to Johnny Cage and you break his fucking neck on the fucking ground, doing you grab Johnny Cage with scorpion spears and you slam his neck into the fucking ground, swan dive style. The dude should be dead, but he's not.
Yeah.
Also, just like in the trailer.
Go ahead.
But no, I was saying just like in the trailer when Scorpion kicks Raiden and the spikes come out of Scorpion's heel and go all the way through his face, Raiden should be dead.
Yeah, but he is a god,
Exactly.
I was gonna say, also another realm, if you're listening, which I doubt, but if Dave has a real problem with you and not putting components inside people that aren't humans. He'd like to see. So if you're going against like Sector or Cyrax, there shouldn't be bones and organs and shit in him.
He's not carbon. Oh no, that's hilarious. That episode we did.
They quit making smoke so much.
Oh, that was a whole fucking 30 minutes of rage in this one.
I have to go watch that again. That was hilarious.
I think I'm gonna have to too.
But for me, yeah, some characters I don't want to see back is let's see, what's his name? Farah and Tor. Didn't care for him. The big dumbass with the little midget on his back. I didn't care for him.
He's awful wonky.
Yeah.
I don't think he was a fan favorite of anybody's. Maybe.
Aaron Black was kind of 50-50 with me.
I didn't mind him, and to be honest, in a way, he kind of fits. I'll give Aaron Black that. I mean,
yeah, he fits.
The cowboy that will. I guess I've seen pro play with him, and some of his combos are fucking deadly.
Yeah.
If you can learn them, and see that's the thing, like with old games versus new ones. The old ones you could pick up anybody and kick some good ass, but now you literally have to stick with one character and keep playing with that character until because each and every one is different.
I think Aaron Black too is probably around the same era as Nightwolf. The Cowboys and the Indians. In a way.
Could well be. I don't know Aaron Black's backstory.
I'll see if it's
now for women to be in the game, Kitana's mother, Sindel.
Yeah.
I really want to see Sindel.
That'd be cool, yeah.
And then the same race as Goro, what's her name?
Shiva.
The four-armed. Yes, I would love to see her back in also.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm kind of curious to see what the new characters are going to look like. Whether or not how many we're going to have and how many old characters. I want to say that this roster is going to be quite large.
Yes, I hope so. But I hope everything
Um,
isn't hidden behind, like you said in other uh, podcasts, and it's like paywalls and transactions and all this shit. Hopefully,
Agreed.
you can play like the story mode or whatever and unlock these people.
Yes. Or have some challenges. Like if you go through 1 through 20 players and you finally unlock somebody, and then another 20 you unlock another person, or like Injustice 2 did, just make it a couple bucks, $3 to $5 for one character. It's not that bad.
No, that's not. No.
But make it to where we work for them.
Yeah, I agree. Oh. I'm really excited to see what happens. I just hope they don't ruin it with something stupid,
I don't think NetherRealm will. At least I hope they don't. I did hear that you're going to be able to completely 100%, in a sense, customize your character how you want them to look.
That's what I was gonna say. I was wondering. I would always hope that they would make something like customizable, something, or create your own character, do something like that. That'd be cool.
Remember the customization in Injustice where you could pick different types of the gear set.
Yeah, you had to unlock them, and yeah.
Right, they're going to have something supposedly similar to that, but to where if you put a piece of gear on, you can choose what that gear looks like. It's still going to have the same effect, but you get to choose what the gear looked like. In Injustice 2, whatever gear set you picked is what it looked like. There wasn't no changing what the gear set looked like. Because like Red Hood, honestly, I was actually fairly good with Red Hood. Even though you would kick my ass with the little fucking bitch that you like, little fucking Quinn and her fucking hyena dog, fucking whatever. Red Hood actually had some pretty cool helmets that he had. I mean, I thought that was awesome. The gear set that they put in there, different colored jackets, different leather jackets, no jacket, the list goes on. So with that, it'd be really cool to be able to customize your character however you wanted them to look. Yeah. If you wanted, newer age body, clothing, but you wanted old school Scorpion mask, you could if you wanted to.
Hopefully they do that. I mean, they did it with Injustice, so why not?
Exactly.
I mean, they're practically the same games, just different characters. And one's less violent than the other.
I'm really curious to see this new engine, how it's going to play.
Yeah, me too. It's
because with the new engine, we're talking a different look, and I'm pretty sure Injustice, Mortal Kombat X, and Injustice 2 all use the same engine. I don't believe maybe Mortal Kombat 9 has the same engine that they use in Injustice 2, and X. I don't know if those are all the same engines. I'm pretty sure Justice 2, and X are the same engine. So that's what's really getting me excited. It's the move sets, the actual game plan. Forget like what your cosmetic can be, but I'm always up for new engines, which, getting into a different subject that Call of Duty needs to fucking do, is they need to get a different engine going here.
That would have to take years off, though.
Exactly. I hope they fall on their ass. Anyway, that's different discussion, different time. We've already covered that. So
I haven't really heard any talks of a new Call of Duty yet. So maybe they will take some time off. I doubt it, but
really surprised with back to Mortal Kombat. I'm really surprised that they didn't do a Mortal Kombat on their 25th anniversary.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
They had Injustice going at the time, so that's all I can think of is that they didn't want to get ahead of themselves, and that's why I say this won't be the last Mortal Kombat. I mean, why would you end on the 26th anniversary of your franchise, of your game, and not continue to, or end it there? Why, I don't see it. Why would you end it there?
Yeah.
Just keep it going.
Yeah. Oh, if anything, they should have at least made like a reboot of one of their older games. You know what I mean? Like,
that would have been, yes.
I don't know. Maybe at some point they will, like, have re-release like the trilogy and with the updated graphics and engines and everything.
I would have definitely, if I would have been sitting at the NetherRealm brainstorming table, I would have definitely, hey man, it's our 25th anniversary. Let's gather up all the games we have and put a decent, decent big price on it, because you're gonna get, a dozen games on one disc if you can make it that way. And let's make this our 25th anniversary to our fans, where you get Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, Armageddon, whatever it be,
Maybe they'll do that with 30. 30 sounds like a higher milestone maybe to them.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're only talking 3 years away from 30 here.
Yeah.
And that might be why. I mean, Ed Boon is really, really private when it comes to NetherRealm. He's kind of like, NetherRealm is in the same category as Rockstar when it comes to not letting loose any of their ideas, teasers. I mean, they let loose what they want to let loose.
Right, and that's why they're so successful.
Again, yes, and that's why they're so successful. Or not necessarily successful, but the fan base that they have behind them.
Let's see.
That's one guy I would actually like to meet is Ed Boon. I've always wanted to meet him, even if it's just to sign a cover of a Mortal Kombat picture or whatever it be.
Yeah. So if their 30th anniversary is 3 years from now, that makes sense because the last Mortal Kombat X was released 3 years ago.
Yeah, see? Right? That's maybe why he didn't do anything for the 25th. Because he knew Injustice 2 was at its peak.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we going to release a new title for our 25th if Injustice is at its peak? The fans know a Mortal Kombat's going to be coming. So, I mean, that's plain and simple. I mean, cut the cookie short, and that's a great fucking marketing tactic in a way, I mean, if you're looking at business aspect of it.
Yeah. So he's taking time, like 3 years to make a video game. I mean, that's, COD, take some notes.
Yeah, but NetherRealm isn't releasing a Mortal Kombat each and every year. They're not releasing an Injustice every year. That means that would get old.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, meeting another person that I always wanted to meet, and I did get the chance, was Daniel Pacina, which actually I've met him a few times now. That was really, really awesome. Meeting, talking to the person behind, Scorpion and a few, I don't know exactly every single one of, mainly Scorpion. There was a few other characters that he played from Mortal Kombat 1 through 3, listening to his panel of all the Mortal Kombat characters from 1 through 3. That was really enjoyable. But again, Ed Boon, I would love to meet Ed Boon. I mean, you're talking a part of my childhood here,
Mm-hmm.
and not just mine, yours, and hundreds of other people that are our age.
Yeah, anyone pretty much freaking 30 and younger.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Well,
and it's,
yeah,
now it's
30 and
spanning
older.
through, other, well, yeah, 30 and older. Well, yeah, 30 and older. We'll say 30 and older.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But 30 and younger now, it's going to be part of their, generation, part of their growing up as well.
I don't know. The way the world's going.
Mortal Kombat's not quote unquote as big as it was when it blew up. I mean, you got to think. I mean, Mortal Kombat 1 came out. Nobody, like again, I said, nobody's seen a game like that before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. It's like they're ahead of their time, but it worked for them, and that's rare.
It was the perfect time for that game to drop. We needed Mortal Kombat to come into the gaming industry.
Because before that, everything's just all family friendly, freaking just. I don't know. I got every game seemed like it was the same until Mortal Kombat came.
It was awesome. I mean, nobody's seen something come out of somebody's hand, whether it be a spear, a fireball. I mean, yes, we had Street Fighter, but not this dark and deep and the storyline and the ninjas, the kung fu artists and martial arts artists, and you had a little bit of dark, you had a little bit of light, you had gods, you had mortals, you had the undead. I mean, it just all was like, whoa, what is this? I mean, like I said, I can remember going skating on Friday, or it didn't even have to be skating. I would go to the mall at the Remember back in the day when we had arcades in the mall?
Yeah.
I mean,
it was McChesney Park. God, that was the one to go to.
Yeah, McChesney Park or Cherry Valley. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You could slip $1 in, man. You can a bunch of coins, gold coins, for that specific game arcade. You put in $1, not just 4 quarters dropped out. I mean, you got a half a dozen coins that you could pop in and play stuff.
Yep.
That's one thing I do miss. I would have to say for my childhood is arcades.
Yeah, how they used to be.
Walking in for the first time into the mall and seeing, big red bold letters, Midway, Mortal Kombat. I'm like, oh yeah, it's time to get my hands on this,
Mm-hmm.
Because I think at the time when Mortal Kombat dropped, I didn't get the game right away. I think that would have been Super Nintendo and Sega. If I'm not mistaken, there's no way it was on Nintendo. Super Nintendo and Sega, I didn't have the game right away when it came out, but walking in there, to that arcade, there's a line to play the damn thing.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
It's awesome.
It was always like the most popular game at the arcade for many, 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 many years.
Yes. And even after 1 went in and out, 2 went in and out, 3 went in and out, you had all 3 of them games lined up next to each other in the arcade. And each one always had somebody around it playing it.
You can buy arcades now. There are many kind of like arcades. They're maybe like $300 to $500, and you can get whatever game you want. It's just you got to put it together. But they're arcades that you can have in your house now. They're not full size, but they're maybe like come up to your hip or whatever. I'll have to send you a link.
I think I did see a few of those, and I wasn't sure what to think of them. I know a few years ago I did look into actually getting an arcade, and it was Mortal Kombat, and it's like $3,000.
Yeah.
Even an old pinball will cost you, $2-3 into your pocket, depending on which game it is. It's because of that. It's because of the circuit board that's in them.
Uh-huh.
It's not the game itself. It's the technology, the old technology that's actually in those games.
That's how you see a lot of pinball machines now. It's all digital. It's just a screen. You got the buttons and whatnot there like you would, but it's just all on a screen now. So
I did play one of those at C2E2 last year, and they were selling them. You could get on the list to sell them. It was pretty much a flat screen TV, and you had your pinball shell, but it was a flat screen touch screen TV, and you could pick. I mean, there was a bunch of games for it. Again, $3,000, $3-4 for it.
crazy.
Yeah. Maybe we'll save a different discussion for arcades, or maybe our next. Because I think we could go good on an arcade episode.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Maybe get some criteria together to. Can you imagine looking through a list of old arcade games that bring back memories? Holy shit!
Indiana Jones.
There was remember the big ones that you would throw a couple quarters in, and it was like you had a joystick in front of your legs there, and it was like a helicopter, and the whole fucking thing would move with you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so cool, man.
They still have those. That's cool. They've
I
got
miss-
roller
I-
coasters now.
I miss them days, man. So any young kids that ever listen or stumble across this, if you made it this far, back in the day, we used to walk into the mall, and there would be one big room of game after game after game. If you didn't want to shop, your parents knew where to find you.
Yep. That's
For a
sure.
couple bucks, you could play for a good hour or more.
Yeah, especially if you're good at the games, because you don't have to put more money in. I mean, as long as you win, you can keep going.
Very, very true. Pinball was always like that for me. I guarantee you, even today, I can win a free game of pinball. I'm fairly good at pinball. I'm sitting there playing. I know that score is about ready to reach it, and then that loud fucking beat. You hear it click underneath of the table, and it's a loud fucking, almost like a loud beat, and that means you just won a free game.
The good old days.
The good old days, damn right.
Oh. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode. We got a minute left here before it cuts us off, so yeah, that was Mortal Kombat 11. We're really looking forward to it, and we'll probably do another podcast about it when more is released about the game, but
It's closer and closer.
So thanks for listening, guys. If you made it, this will be going up on my YouTube channel. Check it out, Tat Adam Vlogs, or go check out Dave, DNA Dayson. He just put
There's
up
not
some.
shit on my channel right now.
He just put up 2 gameplays of Call of Duty, so go check that out. Give it a like, and yeah, that's Dave.
That's Adam.
Later.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.